Yo folks, and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we'll be covering a beginner's guide, progression tips for Goddess of Victory, Nikke. Let's jump right into this. First things being is clicking this exclamation point icon. Make sure to claim all the missions right here. That is probably the most important thing, because if you do not claim this, you will be lacking in resources greatly. After you have claimed that, make sure to go into the Ark. This is going to be one of the other places that's sort of hidden that not a lot of people do. Once you unlock the simulation room, try to push as far as you can. It doesn't matter if you lose or if you win, mostly because you're going to be getting some skill rewards from this section. Usually I like to leave it on auto as we're going and flowing through this stuff, because a majority of the times, even though if I'm a little bit weaker, if I bring the proper units, then I will be okay. Let's go ahead and see if we can tackle this. And we have our shotgun units, Drake and Sugar. If you're wondering how did I acquire them, I'll show you other ways to get SSRs outside of the fact of summoning, because there are going to be missions in the game where you get like the gold little jewels, and that will provide you an extra SSR. Hopefully, if you're lucky, there is a chance of getting an SR, and that would be unlucky. But as you can see here, we're completing the stage, and I'm not sure if you guys saw it earlier. It said like you needed like 10k range in order to complete it. But right now we're doing fine so far. Hopefully I don't end up making a fool of myself by not being able to complete this stage. But just note, even though some stages say that you need a certain amount of numbered range, still try and complete it. There is RNG involved, whether it's in the simulations or you're in the campaign. Just keep retrying the stage, especially if you have like a character that deals high crit damage, because sometimes their numbers will greatly vary. All right, after we have completed that, we're not going to be getting the rewards until we fully clear the simulation area, but just note you can constantly rinse and repeat the simulation area in order to get better RNG. And we can also, don't forget to read up on who it is effective for. We don't want that because that is useless to us. And we want this because it's effective for our Drake, increasing our crit rate, and confirm right there. So now you guys know about the simulation room. And if you're wondering how does the simulation room exactly affect us, if you go into Nikke right here, go into the character of your choice. Right now I have Drake. You can see that if I go to skill, I have leveled up her skills, all right? And that's really important because that is going to give me more power. And then not to mention, don't forget about gear. Gear is actually kind of important in this game. Don't forget to switch out the best possible gear for each character. So for example, I have Rappi on the green gear. I'm going to switch it so that my Drake is going to be a little bit more powerful because she's going to be staying alive on the field a lot longer. This also leads to how is my team composition leveled up. So you can see I only have Drake at level 70. Everyone else is level 45. A point where you are only leveling your DPS in order to have them deal more damage, and it's totally fine to leave everyone else in the dust. And then once you're in here, check the enemy type and then look at which weapon is going to be the most effective. Obviously for this one, assault rifles are more useful. If you're in chapter 5 and you have an assault rifle unit, you're definitely going to be doing easy work. And when you're jumping into these stages, knowing when to cover, when certain cues are going to be appearing. Sometimes the AI is kind of dumb on which enemies to shoot. If my shotgun user is aiming for the far back unit, I should aim for the units where I can deal the most damage to. Obviously, the ones that are sitting right front and center, I should be dealing with those. But the AI is also kind of smart for dealing with the enemies that are shooting like those giant little light beams, because those light beams we can also just double tap and it'll take like cover damage. It's something also important when you see those things. It's little nuances like that. If we're stunned, we can't really do much, but right here, as you can see, we can take a little bit of that damage away. But the AI was also kind of smart, aiming for the enemies that were, shooting those giant lasers. So it's just little tiny things that you can do in order to improve your damage or improve your survivability significantly. And right now we can see the missiles, so we're going to aim for those so none of our units take too much damage. And right there, hopefully we can take out this shotgun unit right here, or the little guys right in front of our faces. And we should have hit the cover, but we didn't. That was a little dumb on my part, but I just wanted to take them out. We have 20 seconds right here, and you can see how my shotgun unit, Drake, she's not doing the greatest because we're not hitting like the appropriate damage. Oh my god, come out of cover. We have 10 seconds left. Can we clutch this stage? Please, God Almighty, don't do this to me on camera. We can do this. Come on, 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 come on. Yes, okay. We got lucky with the Drake skill burst. So you can see how that skill is very important. I think I missed it almost by a second if I didn't complete it. This goes into another important thing. You saw how Outpost Defense, there was one little bar left. Oh, we're getting a little bit of story right here. I want to watch it so bad or read it, because the story, don't miss it. That is definitely a beginner tip for me. You're gonna have a lot more satisfaction going through the game. So if you go over here onto chapter 4, I actually missed an enemy, and I thought that was a smart move on my part for not tackling that enemy. And I'm gonna have to tell you, that is quite possibly the dumbest thing you could do, because if you ignore enemies, you have the chance of not upgrading your outpost level, and you want as much ability to increase your outpost level or outpost defense, whatever you want to call it, in order so you can acquire more resources as you're going and flowing through the game. So right here, we should one-shot everything quite easily because we're 8k power, and I saved this stage particularly for this video, because if you don't clear every single enemy, and you're stuck on a particular stage and you do a wipeout on your outpost defense, and you could have had a higher outpost level, you just missed out on a couple, K's worth of data sets or credits, whatever resource that you need. And as you can see, it takes us maybe 10 seconds to complete this stage after we forgot to do it. And we could have had a higher outpost defense, but I just did it for the sake of the video, just so you guys would know. This is something you should greatly avoid as a beginner. We totally complete it, and now we have an increased outpost defense level up, and now we get 81 resources and 432 data sets every single minute. Those little things definitely add up. I think it's per minute, but just let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. And also, don't forget, hold and click, I think, is the way. Go into hard mode. Don't forget this exists. You can complete these, and these do stack on your outpost defense level up. I am currently stuck on oh no, this is a different account. I can go into here and I can complete a couple of stages, and this will just be good so that I can get more level ups. I should have done this in order to, that's a mistake on my part, but there's so many little things that you can do on Nikke in order to increase your outpost level. And I don't want to claim yet at the same time, but of course we have to do it. Make sure to claim your outpost defense for resources when you are stuck. You can claim it whenever you want, but at the same time, you can also get gems from this stuff. This goes on to my next things. Go into the shop right here. If you get stupidly lucky like me, I'm not sure if you can see it, this gave me 150,000 data sets, and that was absolutely insane. Don't forget to join a union. You can see there's the little boxes right here that give you the 1 hour time slots. And then for body label shop, you can try to definitely buy these high quality modes. This is how you're gonna get free SSRs. That is crazy good. You have, okay, I'm gonna buy, actually, I'm just gonna max it out. Why am I doing that? Because I want these molds, all right? We got 95 molds. I'm sure I'm going to regret that. Maybe getting these is more important, but I'll show you how we got a free SSR right now. This is, of course, the dupe shop right now. Go over into your inventory. I'm gonna show you how to get those free SSRs and claim them. Please, God Almighty, don't do this to me on camera. We're gonna go ahead and hit use, and what do we get? We got, kidding me? Oh my God, or at least it's an SSR. Bro, that hurts. Okay, come on, use it once again. Okay, this is a new character. Can I please get an assault rifle unit? I would love to see it. No, we got Yunhua. Okay, that's fine. Well, at least now you know how to get free SSRs that way. Okay, this goes on to my next thing. Go into battle data set. Don't use these until you're stuck on a stage. I should have been using these as I'm stuck. That was another mistake on my part, but hey, make sure to use these when you get stuck. That way you can push farther and farther. Try to get to at least chapter 4 on day 1 in the campaign if you can. If you're wondering what does that mean, I'm talking about not this stage, but this particular area in chapter 4. Get to the bouquet, all right? Right now, I'm in Wonderland. There's some people who are getting to chapter 6 on day 1. That is really crazy, but at the same time, be okay with getting stuck on the stage, because at the end of the day, sometimes it's just a numbers game, and even though you're ducking in cover and you're trying to understand the mechanics of the stage, it won't let you beat it out. but this one I'm pretty sure I can clear. And then also go here into clear info. I didn't know this existed, and you can copy different teams. This is actually insane. So this will be a great way. There's some people beating this at 7,000 power, which is really great to see. And a lot of people are using Diesel. So of course use Diesel because she will actually be a decent unit. I don't think anyone has ever shown this. And you can actually see if your friends did it or how your union members or, you know, your guildies are going to be doing it. That is crazy. Wow. How has no one talked about that? Now I'm talking about it. Next up is going into the shop one more time. This is going to be the whale move. I didn't say it earlier, and you can use gems to refresh this. This is actually kind of important. And this will allow you, we're just gonna gamble it for the sake of the video. Hopefully we can get some data sets. Nope, but we get some free credits, so here we go. You're always guaranteed a 0 right here. Never buy out the gear unless it's like really good. And then of course you can try to get the gift coupons. Don't buy the 800 gem one, that's really not worth it. Sometimes the 10 gem stuff is okay, but this is not good. The core dust, for me, not right now. And the credits, I don't really need them. I'm kind of rolling in it. The data sets are the most important thing to buy, but that was an absolute waste. Definitely don't do that. Next things, of course, is going into your Nikkes. If I ever get a crazy good assault rifle unit, then I will reset the level of Drake. It only costs 10. And just note, you don't lose any resources. So for the sake of it, we're gonna reset, and I'm gonna get 540, 140, 60K data sets. I'm gonna go ahead and max her out. We're gonna hit upgrade, and then we're gonna do it one more time just so you guys can see it. You can see I have 140 60K data sets, all the same numbers for the most part. So you can reset and feel totally comfortable. That way you can use the appropriate unit for the particular stages. Let's jump into some more numbers. Go back into the arc right here. Don't forget to do the interceptions every single day. I'm gonna show you some tips on how to push the Bosch just a smidge bit farther than you usually can. It's not by much, but it's enough so that maybe you can deal some more damage and cheese it, because this is actually going to be a pretty important part to get more power as you're flowing through the game. So the first things that you guys want to do is aim for the missiles right here as they're getting closer. These actually deal quite a bit of damage. So, and you have like 2 minutes on the stage, so you'll be fine. Next things up is take down this green thing right here. That is going to be insane. And you can't really do much against it. Oh, we lost Drake right off the bat. That is really crazy bad RNG. See, can we take cover? We sort of like take less damage, but it's not by much. The important part here is we got absolutely cucked on this one. You want to take out this guy right here, the missile launcher. As soon as you take out him, you can cheese the stage a little bit farther. But as you can see here, we got lucky. We got a green piece of gear. We got tier 3. That is the most important part. Don't forget to do that every single day. Sometimes you can get a little bit lucky in order to take that missile launcher out. Once you unlock the tribe tower, try to push it as far as you can. I personally haven't been tackling it because I'm a dummy. The reason why this is so important is because you're going to be getting gems, and gems are just going to be really nice in order to get more summons, refresh the shop, this, that, and the third. But you're guaranteed at least 100 gems once you complete the level 10 stage, right? So afterwards, jump back. As soon as you unlock the lost sector, I highly recommend folks to do this. This is absolutely insane. This gives you the assault cube, which provides you an insane amount of power when you're going through this stage. Don't forget to go into here. I got 100 gems. That is really good stuff as well. And if you're wondering what is the harmony cube, this is not how you upgrade it. You can actually just go back into home and then go into your Nikkes right here. I have mine equipped on Drake, and what happens here on the cube, it is going to give us quite a bit of power. So if you're wondering, let's just like unequip it and put it on someone else. Yep, you can hit confirm, equip, and you're gonna hit equip. So 2,574 right now on Drake, right? If I equip it on her, she goes up to 300 more power. I'm not sure why that is. Oh no, it is just giving us a straight up like, 300 power boost. Has like some abilities as well. Increasing hit rate is insanely important for shotgun units. That is something to definitely do. We're not done yet. There's still a lot more upgrades we can do. Once you are in the outpost, bare minimum 1 wipeout per day. Why? Because the first one's free. I'm not gonna do it yet. And then the second one costs like 50 gems. Yeah, I'm a stickler for this stuff. I won't even do it for the video because I know I can push a little bit farther. That is for sure. Don't forget to go into the command center and do like these peaceful times. This is like a stamina thing. And then go ahead and hit enter. The reason why we're entering this area is so we can provide advice to our waifus. I recently got Ludmilla. Don't forget to give them a gift, right? This is gonna give us 50 right here. And then provide them advice. The reason why it's important, so hopefully we get no, we got 50. That was the wrong choice, bro. Oh no, okay, don't make that mistake. Know your waifus, know what they like. Let me jump back right here. So if you go right here into Drake, you can see I get an additional HP and 29 attack, defense 5 because our bond level is a little bit higher. That is how I was able to increase her stats just a little bit. So those gifts do matter, especially on your main DPS. It's just something crazy that you can do that I totally messed up on. Don't forget to click the bell icon right here. Obtain, the CD keywords when they're available, and don't forget to obtain like the CBT rewards. All you have to do is just link an email right here. It'll ask you enter your email and then you hit redeem now and you can go through there. Don't forget to check the events tab. This is gonna be where you get release login stuff. This was insanely crazy for day 2. Don't forget to go to day by day, claim all. You can see there's like certain missions right here. There's a little coupon that will give you more rank energy for your advices. That's insane because advice is insane. And as you can see here, I can get more high quality molds. We already talked about how that gives you a free SSR. It's up to you whether you want to get more free SSRs or you want to do like that little label shop upgrade stuff. There's still more. Don't forget to go into your mission passes right here and do all of the missions, claim it, because this will give you like these SR molds or, possibly getting an SSR ticket. Don't forget, this is a little quick tip. Jump in the settings, turn off screen shaking, just because you might be trying to aim on manual and this will mess up your gameplay a little bit. And I saved this for last because this is probably one of the things that you'll lock later on. You have to complete chapter 4 in order to do this. So now that we're here, go into the Synchro Device. This is really important because this is going to level out everyone's levels. It's a standard idle feature. Eventually these will all be SRs. I left this for last because this is more of an end game thing, and it's not really a beginner tip, but it's just something to know for the future. Is these SRs will have the highest levels within the game just because you're gonna get a lot of like limit breaks for them. Their level cap is going to be 160 versus someone who doesn't have any limit breaks and their level cap is 80. It's up to you how you want to do your levels, but personally, increasing 1 DPS on my squad has been the most essential thing. I've actually never been in here. What does this do? I've unlocked the research level. Oh, I got 4. Yeah, once you unlock the cycle room, don't forget to do this. How do I get more of this stuff? All right, don't forget to check your bulletin board every single day. Claim all. There's gonna be a daily reset. You can't reset it right now, and that is really important for some extra gems and resources. And then once you unlock the infrastructure core, don't forget to enter it and check it every single time that you can, because this is going to be a great way to get more SSR molds or high quality modes. You have a chance of getting an SR. That is just insanely unlucky. And then go over here into the Tactics Academy and then go ahead and hit enter. The reason why you want to get through this is because this will give us more dispatch range modifications, which will give us better missions. Not to mention these passives like getting more credits and all that stuff. It's going to stack as you're going and flowing through the game. It's kind of important to upgrade this. But yeah, don't forget to do your dispatch missions just because it's so easily forgettable. Don't forget to go here into your Outpost Defense. Wipe out at least 2 times a day. Do it when you're stuck or at the end of the day. Don't forget to do the advice. Don't forget to do every single little thing that you can within the arc right here, because all of this is going to be providing you extra resources. If you're wondering what's the best way to spend your gems, in my opinion, do not recruit right now. In case you are missing an assault rifle unit or some sort of unit, or you just feel like pulling, I still don't recommend it. There's going to be better waifus in the future, like just look wise. Oh, this is kind of huge. We saved this for last as well. These gems right here, the charge gems, right? It won't let us access the cash shop, but just note there's a difference between normal gems and free and charge gems. Extra bonus gems that you get from some of the packs, those are free gems. So make sure when you are buying gems off of the cash shop, if you decide to do that, that you're actually getting 2,000's worth of charged gems. Because even though you get like a pack that says 1,000 plus like another 1,000 and you're like, oh, I can get 1,000, they have to all be charged gems. It's just one of those things. But just to quickly cover everything, Arc is really important for little upgrades. Try to do everything that you can. Lost Sector is a huge boon to your power. Once you can complete it, learn like the boss mechanics for the little stages right here in Interception, all right? Don't forget to increase your DPS skills as hard as you can. If you're doing the DPS focus build where you only have one member at a high squad level, don't forget to unlock the Synchro Device level. That way you can have like your SSRs, you know, up to par with your SR level. Don't forget to go into the Outpost in order to unlock the Bulletin Board and get more dispatch slots allocated for you. Don't forget to do the Bulletin Board and do all of your dispatches every single day. We already talked about it. Provide advice every single day. Don't forget to go into your infrastructure center to get a little bit more upgrades. Don't forget to go into the Outpost Defense, claim everything, do at minimum 2 wipeouts every single day. Don't forget to jump all the way back, go into the shop, and make sure and check every single day, at least every 24 hours. If you can get some data sets right here, if you're feeling a little bit cheeky, then you can do a refresh. But honestly, most of the time it's not worth it. And don't forget to go over here and get these high quality modes. If you're feeling cheeky and you want more SSRs, that is of course maybe not advised because you want like the re-energy right here. This is more of a guaranteed upgrade. And like we saw earlier, let's just go ahead and we only get 3 re-energy. But that was for the recycling room. It's up to you if you're a gambling man, whether you want to do like the re-energy or you want to do the high quality mold. I think either or works. I just wanted more summons right there. And yeah, this is the dupe shop. It's not really that important because most of our dupes are going to be coming from SRs and our levels. Because there's just going to be so many little things where you can just jump into a mission again. You can hit claim all right here and just acquire the resources in order to, you know, just get a little bit more power. To go back here into the inventory, check out if you can use like these little guys in order to get more summons, or if you can get some more data sets right there, because that's going to be a huge boon to you. I think this is by far the most important tip that you could possibly use, because you can just copy someone else's formation, or you can at least get an idea of how free-to-play friendly some people are going out about it. I'm definitely not that smart because I'm using like an 8K team. Don't be like me, getting stuck early on when I could have been in chapter 6. It's up to you how you want to clear this game. Be a casual like me, or you can be hardcore and push as far as you want. But I'm waifu for lifeu, and that's the way this goes. Anyways, if you made it this far in today's video, consider subscribing, dropping a like, leaving a comment. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see workout stuff and, you know, my face and cons. Once we have 40K subs, we're doing a giveaway. And thanks so much for watching. Have yourself a fantastic day. See ya.